everyone, this is Gruesome Hertzogg. It's called Fright Fest in 2018, originally known as American Fright Fest. Here's the storyline. Blood runs rampant on Halloween night when a small town's Fright Fest becomes a real inside the walls of a long abandoned asylum. Directed by Anton Novacek, written by Robert Gillings. Here's the cast. Dylan Walsh as Spencer Crowe, Luke Baines as Mason, Madison McKinley as Taylor, Poncho Moeller as Finkel, Robert Scott Wilson as Steph, Heather Ann Davis as Janie, Ashley Blankenship as Maxine, Jonathan Camp as Reuben, and the cast goes on. Festival movies, horror movies, there's quite a few. This one, Bloodfest, Hellfest, all kinds of films like this. But each one has a different story. I really enjoyed Bloodfest. So I wanted to check out American Fright Fest. American Fright Fest takes place in a small town in Somerville, PA, which actually was Canada. It starts off with a backstory of one of the inmates that he was accused of murdering his parents. That's how it starts off. And then it has the storyline of the typical of being transported from a prison to a prison. Something happens and the bus wrecks. They all die except for one of the nastiest killers ever I've seen, with the other one that was, accused of killing his parents. So they're on the loose, and guess where they end up going to? That's right, the Fright Fest. They're in their jailbird uniforms, orange, so people there think that they're part of the crew, and they both get in. But the psychopath gets in through the back door because the security guard thinks he's one of the cast members, and that's where the trouble starts. Now, again, there's a bunch of films like this where people think it's actually fake killings, but it actually is real. And this boy is mighty evil, a complete brute. I mean, this guy is just killing left and right, one after the other. I mean, it really comes to be a bloodshed. Now, the director of this film was supposed to be, a big-time film director at one time. He got into drugs and alcohol. He's on his last leg. So the mayor decides to hire this guy on a cheap wage to put this festival together. Well, Spencer Crowe wants to make a movie out of it as well. Spencer Crowe also knows and realizes later on that these kills are real, but he doesn't give a shit. He says this is going to be his best horror feature film ever. Well, guess what? It does come back to haunt him. The psychopath is like destroying all these people. The mayor was supposed to be like a fake electrocution, and it ends up happening. And all kinds of crazy shit like that. It's just a really outrageous bloodbath. It's really cool. Some of the kills are really, really cool. So if you're into blood and gore and action and death and kills, but the ending really bugged me. Not saying the film is bad, but it kind of fucked with my mind, changing the storyline at the end than what I thought was going to happen. So that's all I'll say. It's a well worth a watch film. I really enjoyed this one. So definitely check this one out, because it's well worth a watch. Fright Fest 2018. This is Gruesome Hertzogg. I give this film an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Hopefully you will too. Friday night, Thursday night, Wednesday night, any night. Get a bunch of people together, have a little get together and a big ass party, bring some beer, chips, steak, burgers, whatever. Sit down and watch this. It's a really fun film. This is Gruesome Hertzogg, and I'm out.